Up on the weather, and Carol's got a dramatic picture, probably I think from one of the weather watchers as well. Morning.
That's right, Lou, in both counts. Yes, indeed. Today what we're looking at is some further rain in the northwest. That's going to be slowly slipping southwards through the day. In the south ahead of it, it's a chilly start, but one feature that is going to be affecting us all is the wind. It's going to be a windy day, particularly so in the northwest. Now you can see the rainfall we've had through the night, moving across Northern Ireland, Scotland and coming in across Northern England. Now the heaviest of that rain is across Scotland, and here too we'll have the strongest winds, particularly with height and exposure. We're looking at gusts to gale force, even severe gales. Move away from that area. It's a sunny start for some. The cloud will build through the course of the day, and although it will be windy across England and Wales, it's not going to be as windy as it is across Scotland and Northern Ireland. So to give you an idea of the wind gusts as we head into the afternoon, you can see we're looking at pretty lively gusts, and we'll also have the rain. So the rain continuing and the wind across Northern Ireland, that rain eventually getting in across Northern England too. As we come south of that, after a bright or a sunny start, the cloud will start to build. There still will be some sunny spells, and you will notice the wind. Again, gusty winds. Now, the combination of the wind and the rain does mean that it will feel cool. Many of us having temperatures in double figures, but tempered by the wind. So picking up that band of rain again as we head through the latter part of the afternoon and into the evening. It comes south across all of Northern England, moves through Northern Ireland, gets into Wales, the Midlands and eventually into southwest England. Ahead of it, still breezy, a lot of cloud, and here a mild night in prospect, milder than the one that is just gone. It's a chilly start, remember. Behind it, though, we get a cold feed of air, so increasingly the showers across the north and west of Scotland will be wintry, especially in the hills and mountains, but for a time at lower levels too. So we carry on with the cold air behind the weather front producing the rain. Again, some bright spells tomorrow, some sunshine, some showers. Still the wintry feel on the hills and mountains in Scotland. Our rain band slowly continues to move across the rest of Wales, through the rest of the Midlands, into East Anglia and the southwest, heading in the direction of the southeast. Now, although we have double figures in the south and it will feel milder than in the north, that temperature too will be tempered by the rain. So our weather front bearing that rain through the course of Friday into Saturday continues to push steadily southwards. Eventually it's going to turn round and come back in our direction. But for Friday, there it is, continuing to clear away. Some drier, brighter conditions coming in behind. Some more rain coming in across the northwest, and still we've got that cold pool of air. Just to quickly show you what's happening at the weekend, the front clears the south, pivots round, and then it brings its rain northwards once again. But one consolation is it's not going to be as windy, Billy and Lou.
I know you've just been trying to cheer us up with your shirt, but it really has cheered us up, Carol. Thank you.
I hope you're not laughing at it, Lou.
Not at all. Not
no,
me.
we're laughing with it.
I don't know if that's worse. Thank you both.
Massive improvements to rail journeys are being promised this morning. Steph's got more details. Morning.
Yes, morning to you both. This is news which is just out this morning. Morning, everyone. Yes, rail journeys across the north of England and Scotland are set to undergo the biggest transformation in decades now. The Department of Transport says £500 million will be invested to make room for 40,000 extra passengers, 2,000 extra services a week and better trains. And in terms of who's going to run it, well, First TransPennine Express will keep their bit of the franchise, while Northern Rail have lost their contract to Arriva. And staying with transport, petrol prices are expected to drop to below £1 a litre by Christmas. This is because of the falling price of oil, something I talked about yesterday, which has now hit a 7-year low. And the RSE is predicting diesel will fall by 5p a litre and petrol by 3p over the next couple of weeks. Something that's also falling as well is fees on credit card purchases. They are being capped from today. There are around 11 billion transactions using credit and debit cards every year in the UK, and to process them, a fee is paid by the retailers' banks to the cardholders' banks. Now, it's known as an interchange fee, and from today, that fee will be capped at 0.2% for debit cards and 0.3% for credit cards, and it could save businesses up to £480 million a year. And a bit of breaking Christmas news for you. I've just seen our tree being delivered.
Have
you?
you?
Yeah, it's in the just outside, just been brought in.
Well, can you hurry up and decorate it?
I know, yeah, I will.
Bye, because we're off air at about 12 minutes past 9.
I'll go and get the tinsel and baubles out.
Good stuff.
Thank you.
Thanks very much.
8:23, you're watching BBC Breakfast.
More than 26,000